It's Susie McCrea, and I'm here to talk about O News 6. And I'm going to give you a little feedback of what I thought. Short and sweet, okay? What I did when I heard that O News 6 was up, I said, I'm going to go in as if I don't know anything, okay? Now, I've been on this journey, but I pretended I wasn't. And after reading everything, I'm like, wow, this man or whoever wrote this speaks my language. This is something I want to be a part of. This sounds too good to be true. How do I get involved in this? This is something that needs to be done, and I love it. Who do I talk to? Where do I go? Okay. So those were my first thoughts. And then of course I looked at it as someone who's been on this journey, and these are my thoughts. I know, love, and trust Ash Mufareh. I've said that time and again. What do I love most about him? Besides his sense of humor. I love that his consistency, his integrity. He's a man who keeps his word. And also, you know, what is important, values in life and what's meaningful to him. So, consistency. So, if you think back on the journey we've been on, intertwined into O News 6 is a lot of the things that Ash has talked about. So there's the consistency. He's never wavered on that. He has talked about big, bold, beautiful shared dream. The words in here are not I, like Chris Johnson said today. It's we. Okay? We, Chris. You made me laugh about that going to the bathroom. Um, we saw too much wrongdoing in the world and we were fed up. Yep, that's right. Fed up. And we're going to do something about it. We. Ash is doing something about it and we're there with him. Um, one of the things he's always said, we're not here to create wealth. He's told us that time and time again. I love the words. What we're building is a better, faster, more ethical way to attract it together. How great is that? And he's asking us, all of these other O News has been telling the story that needed to be told. Some of it was a little prickly, we got the pruning, the sailing, some bad things happen, but we've always known that we've had this unified vision to get to where we need to go. So when I look at this one is like full of life, positivity, all the consistent things that Ash has been telling us all along. And it's so well written. This is our shared vision, our code, our compass, our calling. How great is that? All individuals, all walks of lives, okay, to uplift humanity. We've talked about that. What does that mean? Those sometimes those nice words are said, but who puts a plan together to do it? I'll tell you who, Ash Mufareh does. And how are we going to do it? Through education, personal development, and financial well-being. And we're going to do that with proprietary, never before seen technology. So if you can't be excited about that, there's got to be something wrong with you. Ash has always told us what's genius is taking something complex and making it simple. Those words are in here today. We are committed to turning complexity into simplicity. And how are we doing that? Using affordable, user-friendly technology, including AI with heart, another consistent phrase we talk about. But what I loved was to make meaningful transformation accessible to all. I mean, really meaningful transformation, transforming lives, meaningful way to do that. And that is the message here. The other thing Ash has always been consistent with is building an ethical business rooted in fairness, integrity, and good, clean values. That's why we are here. That's why we are on this journey. That's why we are engaged with what is going on. all of that. And what I really loved in this saying was so that people can join, follow, and share with complete confidence. Where can you say that or feel that? When I read those words, I believe it and I know it to be true with complete confidence. We should all have complete confidence in this. So we are the beacon of hope, no more status quo, the ordinary. That's all over. The plan is to bridge the generational gaps with wisdom, compassion, and understanding. Connection, mutual respect, all of it. We're not building a move. We believe in building a movement, not merely a company. Ash, you hit a home run with this. This was beautiful. A unified vision. And I think everyone, all of us, has to take a look at this, reread it a couple more times. I believe what we are being asked to do, we, not I, what we are being asked to do is reaffirm and rededicate ourselves to this. We know about it. Ash has been consistent in his message. This is the time to rejoice and to think about our big, bold, beautiful shared dream in our unified vision. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. This has been a wonderful O News 6, full of positivity. We're on our way, and things are just getting better and better. So anyway, love you all, and make sure you read it a few more times. Mwah.